everyone, Steve Myers here with another Creo parametric tutorial. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you can select a part in the graphics area but you have no idea where that part is in the model tree? If you've been in that situation before, then stay tuned because I'll show you a way to do that and also several other ways to leverage the search functionality in Creo parametric. Well, let's get started with the first example I mentioned. I know where something is in the graphics area, but I don't know where it is in the model tree. And you can see my model tree has a number of nodes that could be expanded here. In order to find the part I'm interested in, though, in the model tree, I'm going to first select it in the graphics area, and then I'll hold down the right mouse button. And right next to my cursor there at the very bottom of the list is Locate in Model Tree. Once I let go of the mouse button, then you can see that the model tree not only expands, but shows me exactly where this part that I've selected is in the model tree. Okay, that was fun enough. Now let's look at a different example. This time I'm going to use the search field that's located at the top of the model tree, and suppose I want to find any parts or assemblies whose names begin with the word wheel. So I'll type that in, put a star in for the wildcard, I'll hit the enter key, and the model tree expands and all those items are highlighted in the model tree, and also everything that met the search criteria is highlighted in the graphics area in the green. So this is yet another way to quickly find things not only in the model tree but also in the graphics area. Clearing the search is a simple matter of selecting the X in the search field. The next example is using the Find tool, which can be accessed by using Control F at the keyboard or simply selecting the little pair of binoculars down here in the lower right hand side of the screen. Once I do that, then the search tool comes up and I can configure a number of search criteria to find the parts that I'm interested in. In this case, I'll use the wheel example again, so I will switch the criteria to look for parts by name. And again, we'll leave the wildcard character in there and I'll type in wheel and then select Find Now. And notice there are two columns here. One is the items that were found, and then I can slide those over to actually select them. So if I wanted to select any particular wheel, I could pick it with the mouse, but I can also do Control A at the keyboard, which grabs them all. You can see them highlight in the model tree as well as in the graphics area. When I then hit the arrow to slide them over to the selected column and close the dialog box, those items are selected for me and ready for me to perform any operation I might want to perform on those. Now you can get a little fancier with this. Supposing that you wanted to find items using more than one criteria. Same routine then, we activate the Find dialog box or the Search dialog box, and then it's a matter of configuring a search with more than one criteria. So what we do is go to the Options button here and select Build Query, and that opens a new section of the dialog box there where I could search for a number of things. Let's suppose I want to find wheels and axles. So right here I've already got a wheel search configured, so I'll hit Add New, and you can see that the wheel search is now in the query. And now I will replace the word wheel with the word axle. Better spell that right. And add that to the query. Now when I select Find Now, I get any parts that start with axle or that start with wheel. And same routine as before, I can just Control A to select all of those, or pick individuals with the mouse, slide them over to the Item Selected column, and then close it. And I've got those items selected ready for various operations, one of which might be to create a quick simplified rep that shows me only these parts. So at this point I could just use the right mouse button, set the representation to say Exclude or Master. Let's say I want to turn all those parts off that I just selected. I'll go to Exclude, and those are turned off in a simplified rep, which I could then save.